Hello, my name is John Vissers, and I serve as Principal and Professor of Historical Theology at Knox College in Toronto. I am a husband, a father, a grandfather, a brother, a son. I'm an ordained minister of the Presbyterian Church in Canada, and I'm passionate about theology, about theological education, and about the formation of leaders. If you're a follower of Jesus and you're interested in the future of the church, then Knox College should be of interest to you. We are a seminary of the Presbyterian Church in Canada. We're affiliated with the University of Toronto, and we're a founding member of the Toronto School of Theology. Since its founding in 1844, Knox College has been educating, equipping, and empowering leaders for the church and for society here in Canada and around the world. In 2019, Knox College will mark its 175th anniversary. And as we think about this milestone, we're trying to imagine what Knox College might look like for the next 25 years as we move toward its 200th anniversary in 2044. We're trying to imagine what kind of leaders the church will need and how we can best equip them. The next 25 years will be critical for the Christian churches in Canada, and we need leadership that is up to the challenge. Leadership matters, and we know that it's not business as usual. We live in a secular age where many of our churches are struggling. We live not only among people of Christian faith, but among people of other religious faiths and among people of no religious faith at all. We are part of a global and intercultural Christian community. We live at a time in which there are pressing social needs like poverty and healthcare, environment, and refugees, and all of these things require critical and prophetic insight and action on the part of the churches. We live in a world of religions and of religious violence, which requires church leaders who can speak and act intelligently in conversation with people of other faiths and in the public square when speaking about faith and religion. We also need leaders who can plant new churches, new communities of faith across Canada, and who can lead established congregations and established churches into new ways of being the church in our time. At Knox, we are building on our established faculty and developing new programs as we face the future, as we consider these challenges. In 2017, Knox welcomed 3 new scholars and practitioners to our faculty. The Reverend Dr. Esther Akalatsi joins us as Professor of Pastoral Theology and Intercultural Studies. Esther comes to us from Ghana via Duke Divinity School, where she taught for the last decade or so, after studies at Harvard and at Princeton. Professor Akalatsi will work with students in deep theological reflection on the practice of ministry in an intercultural world. Dr. Angela Schmidt comes to Knox College after service in spiritual care in the health sector. She joins us as Knox's new Director of Experiential and Innovative Learning and as Assistant Professor of Leadership. Angela will work with our students in the new Master of Pastoral Studies program, preparing them for ministries of spiritual care and psychotherapy, and also help them to develop skills for leadership in ministry, skills that they need today. The Reverend Dr. Dong-Ha Kim returns to Knox College after almost a decade as pastor of First Presbyterian Church in Brandon, Manitoba. He comes to Knox to take up the role as Director of the Asian Canadian Centre for Theology and Ministry, and also as our Interim Director of Academic Programs. Working together with Professor Namsoon Song, Dr. Dong-Ha Kim will work in making connections with the Asian and the Korean communities across Canada as we seek to develop ministry within those contexts. Our faculty are on the forefront of research as well as teaching. Knox's Vice Principal, Dr. Stuart MacDonald, has co-authored a new book with Dr. Brian Clark called Leaving Christianity, which analyzes the trends of mainline Protestant churches in Canada over the past 50 or 60 years, vital research that will help the church map its way forward. All of Knox's faculty are involved in delivering 8 degree programs, and those programs are focused around 4 core learning outcomes. First of all, we prepare people for congregational leadership, for ministry in local congregations, local church communities. Secondly, we prepare people for ministries and work in teaching and in scholarship. Many of our graduates go to teach in seminaries across North America and indeed around the world. We prepare people for ministries of spiritual care and psychotherapy, Christian counseling, practitioners in church and in society. And our ministries prepare people for mission and community and service development, working for various mission agencies as they seek to serve the gospel in the world today. If you sense a call to work in any of these areas, or if you're just interested in studying theology because it interests you, Knox may be the place for you. I invite you to participate with us here at Knox College. Our Reforming Tomorrow campaign is helping us imagine what Knox might look like in the decades to come. A vibrant community of faith and learning in the Reformed tradition, preparing leaders to meet the challenges ahead of us, serving churches that are working hard to make a difference in the name of Jesus. Check us out at www.knox.utoronto.ca. Thanks for listening.